November 11th is Veterans Day. Americans honor veterans, people who have served or currently serve in the U.S. military. What makes November 11th special? On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918, the battles of World War I ended. The Allied countries and Germany called a truce, also known as an armistice, and November 11th became known as Armistice Day. The following year, President Woodrow Wilson asked Americans to mark the anniversary of Armistice Day with a moment of silence in gratitude to the soldiers who had fought for peace. Americans did that and more. They held parades and other gatherings all across the country to publicly thank the World War I veterans. In 1954, Congress changed the holiday's name from Armistice Day to Veterans Day to recognize all soldiers who serve in war or peace. Today, there are more than 23 million veterans in the United States. Do you know any veterans? How do you thank them?
Hello, my name is Sergeant First Class Retired Brandon Page. My wife is Mrs. Bridget Page. I just retired out of the military after 20 years and started my career in 2004 where I went to basic training at Fort Benning, Georgia, and then I went directly into airborne school where I was a paratrooper and jumped out of a perfectly good airplane. I have about 28 jumps out of an airplane, and after I went to airborne school, I went to my unit at the 82nd Airborne Division. While I received a lot of really good training, I ended up getting sent overseas to Iraq. I spent a total of 19 months in Iraq fighting the bad guys to protect our homeland, to protect you, to protect me, to protect everybody. After I got back from my deployment, I switched over to the Illinois Army National Guard, where I did the rest of my career there. I performed over 800 funerals for veterans, honoring veterans after they passed away. It was a really rewarding job, and it gave me a lot of respect for people that served in the military other than myself. What the military has taught me, it's taught me a lot about discipline, teamwork, attitude, work ethic, and you can apply all those things that I learned in the military to your daily life. Whether you're respecting your teachers, whether you have the discipline to do your homework, everything that I did in the military can affect you in a positive way. I'm proud of my service to the military. I also want to say thank you to Mrs. Page because she also did 20 years in the military with me, and that takes a lot of sacrifice. And that's probably the biggest thing that I learned is you have to put yourself above the needs of a lot of other people in order to accomplish the mission. So with that being said, I want to say thank you for allowing me to come speak to you. I'm a little upset I couldn't speak to you in person, but hopefully this is good enough. Airborne all the way.
Hey, Thomas Tigers, this is Lieutenant Harris, Mrs. Harris' husband. I understand you guys have a Veterans Day assembly or a Veterans Day announcement to give, and I would love to participate. Let's figure out what the military has done for me. Well, I joined the military when I was 18, so starting off, the military has given me the right foot out of high school to be a successful student as much as all the Thomas Tigers that are there being successful themselves. It has also paid for my college. The military has taken care of my family. It has also allowed me the chance to travel the world. I have been to various countries and I've shared my expertise in leadership and also training with international soldiers. With that, it has also allowed me to be a very successful leader, not only in uniform, but also outside of uniform, just like you all. With the military, it has stretched out many things for me as far as learning how to read maps. As I've shown some of you all, it has made me physically fit and also made me a very good student in many, many subjects. So if you guys ever wonder what the military has done for me, has done for other veterans, just feel free to ask us and we will gladly let you know. Again, Thomas Tigers, happy Veterans Day, and thank you for allowing me the opportunity to share my experiences with you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.